Welcome to the finals night of the Poland Darts Open. Quarterfinals, semi-finals and the final to come this evening. Where's my... There it is. The fixtures are coming across your screen. First one, Luke Littler against Josh Rock. But yeah, it's been a pretty good tournament to be fair. For me, Crystal Reyes, he's been superb. Obviously he got beat earlier this afternoon, but let's see how this evening goes. I'm going to get the games up now if I can find it. No, I need to type it in. There we go. But yeah, been a decent tournament this weekend. For me, I can see Littler winning it, annoyingly. Hopefully I'm wrong though. Luke Littler, oh, dear me. Right, I need to put the scoreboard up. And Franz Angerer is the referee. $59. There we go. Perfect. Right, let the rock. Let's go. Hello, Harry. Hope you're well. Well, you're not going to be well because Arsenal's winning. So, but apart from that,
Bunting has been explosive at times. Josh Rock has shown how capable he is.
120.
This tournament this weekend already, very professional dispatching of Cristo Reyes.
Congratulations.
Maximum of this match. These two will meet in the Premier League in a few weeks. 5th of March in Cardiff. It's here in Krakow tonight.
I need to move that up. There we go.
Been a real titanic tussle already in PDC darts, as you said. Luke Littler has first blood in this quarter-final.
Yeah, that one there.
Darts are good enough for Littler to get that first leg on the ball.
140.
That one there.
Scoring parodies. In all those matches we mentioned in PDC darts, they played 83 legs. That was an 84th. They've hit 79 180s between them. It's nearly a 180 a leg when these two play.
That's so quick that day.
Well, we've already been keeping up to that record.
No,
Littler's already hit one.
$132.
Littler was hitting everything, wasn't he? Yesterday, 100% on his doubles at one stage. During the tournament.
Looking for 100. 170.
Speaking of hitting big things, he's done this loads of times
96
already.
Joshua
Can't do it here. Josh Rock, 1-2-4 in hand.
Treble 18 required and not found. And Luke Littler's got a chance
56.
here. Treble 18 for double 10 should be the route
74.
for a 2-0 lead. Advantage Littler, and his doubling this weekend has been absolutely astonishing. He's going at 70% for the tournament.
The only way he could have been more perfect earlier on this weekend was if he had, well, A, hit a 9 darter, and B, denied his opponent any darts at double at all. Aside from that,
140.
pretty much flawless.
He's taken out 2 major champions in Mike Decker and Ross Smith, and he's only lost 3 legs in the process.
100.
And 2 of those 3, he was 2-0 down to Ross Smith.
Yeah.
Didn't phase him at all, as you'd expect.
86.
That meeting at the Masters about a month ago, that was in the quarterfinals. That was a 4-0 win in sets for Luke Littler's legs. 8-1. It was a mauling. And Josh Rock at the minute is in danger of getting another one.
2-0 Littler. I wasn't looking at the screen.
100.
It's a big week for Josh Rock, isn't it? Especially looking forward to Thursday night, no doubt. Premier League rolls into Belfast. He would want to roll in there with a title. Littler can't find 57. Another shot at 60. Not yet within range.
95. Looking for 60.
Behind the corner.
3-0 Littler.
Luke Littler opens Joshua.
Complete control of everything. So
And
far
that's
this
meant to
week.
say 1-180.
Performance against the Decker is 100% on the doubles.
190.
He's 114 average. That's the first 180 for Josh Rock, and he's going to have to find more of them, I think, over the course of this game. If he's even going to challenge from 3-0 down, let alone win.
Yeah, he beat Mike Dedecker inside 10 minutes. A little over 9 minutes for Luke Littler to take out former Grand Prix
There we
champion.
go.
Of course, he took that Grand Prix title away from Mike Dedecker by beating him in Leicester back in the autumn.
Yeah, all good, mate.
You're wondering what that is. They're just chanting the word win.
123.
That's what happens on the Euro Tour.
Just confirming the Polish word for beer is piwo.
140. Joshua.
Piwo.
Another in there. Double 60.
120.
Very nearly a nice
This should be
run
2-1.
for Josh Rock. He's going to get more darts at that target, but he best hit them.
92. Joshua 32.
He does.
From the fullback. Joshua.
He does hit number 16. Picks up a leg. Littler's already exercised
3-1.
a pretty healthy advantage.
140.
He spoke after his win over Ross Smith. Luke Littler, when he was 2-0 down, obviously, to start the match. He spoke of the experience he's gained, not panicking, falling behind in a game, trusting his class, trusting his quality. Speaking to our MC, Phil Brzezinski on the stage,
97.
gained that experience. And Phil said, he's 19. 19 years of age. Already got 24 PDC titles. But it is true. Experience he's gained and garnered.
94.
Even in things like the Premier League, where Josh Rock is engaged in his maiden campaign.
140.
Okay, that's actually quite a good one. wasn't a particularly good visit from Josh Rock. Littler for 4-1. Not what he wanted there. He gets one at tops.
46.
This doesn't change the game. It would be to break throw and get his back on front. Is Josh Rock going to change the game?
138.
Nope.
Looking for 20.
Double 10 for Luke.
He's missed the ball for 170. Luke Littler
Ooh.
looking at double 5.
Yep.
4-1
Luke
lead.
Littler, 6-8. Josh Chanel first.
Josh Rock has only had 3 darts at double. He's missed a couple, including that one at the bull. Because Littler's finishing has been emphatic.
180.
I'm not seeing the volume of 180s you might expect from these two so far tonight. In fact, Littler, even with that 180, he's averaging just under a ton. And bearing in mind, when he's played Rock previously, his lowest average has been 105. Perfect darts as well on the lane. So this is actually a sort of vulnerable version of Luke Littler, and Josh Rock has not been able to take advantage of that.
142. $93. Look at 128.
You get another in there? No, he's going to the 14. No, he isn't. Double 10. He could get another one in there. He got the dart at double 10. He was unable to take it. Josh Rock. Stepped into the next
Nope.
bed.
This is a race to 6.
Looking for 10.
Quarter-final stage. Luke Littler to go 1 away. Just hit double 5. Can he hit it again? Yes, of course he can. Of course he can. You mentioned that often these two, Dan, have engaged in real battles and wars and excellent contests. Luke Littler.
180.
Once again, the bottom line is Luke Littler, who's got the darts and has kicked off 180. See this leg out, and he's through to the semi-finals for the loss of only 4 legs this weekend. And he'll have beaten Josh Rock both times they played this year for the loss of just 2 legs. Their previous games and Josh Rock's 180 hitting ability suggests that he is going to pose problems in games for Littler. He has done it, but he's not done it so far this year.
102.
United.
Rendered meaningless.
To win the match. Double. Very nearly sealing it with a 1-2, Nijman 2 double 18s. Josh Rock's 2 180s have brought him an opportunity to the 12s. And he's missed the big number. 2 180s in the leg. Cannot hit the 12 segment.
41.
And surely it's done.
18.
Game shot and a match. Luke Littler.
Littler is through to the semi-finals here at the Poland Darts Open, and in 3 matches he has lost a grand total of 4 legs. Rock couldn't stop him tonight. Who can stop him this evening?
Wow, that was over quick. Dear me. Hello, Nicola.
Our first semi-finalist here at the Superbet Poland Darts Open is the world and #1 Luke Littler. Luke, congratulations. A very convincing win there in the end. Was that a bit more straightforward than you would have expected, maybe?
Yeah, I always expect the best from Josh, but he didn't show it there. I said to him then that weren't the best, and he'll know that. But yeah, Josh should bounce back, and I'm glad to be in the semi-final.
I just checked the stats, and if I'm not mistaken, this is your 14th European Tour event. You've now made the semi-finals in 9 of those. That is quite obscene, young man.
Yeah, obviously I love a Euro Tour. I love the stage, the fans. And yeah, it's obviously another semi-final to get into, but obviously now I want to get into another final, and yeah, I want to become the champion.
Of course you do. I mean, usually, sometimes on the Sundays, Sunday evenings, it's not quite packed. But here in Poland, our first time here, the place is packed, 3,500 people. I mean, these guys are nothing short of sensational all weekend.
Yeah, they've been amazing all weekend and amazing once again tonight. But we're only on the first game, and they've got many more darts, many more 180s coming their way.
We take that as a promise. Luke, congratulations. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Luke the Nuke Littler.
Right, we'll go for a break for game number 2.
roads with you. Can't remember the last time I went without you. Where do I go? Where do I go? How will I know? How will I know? I used to walk these roads with you. Where do I go? Where do I go from here? Where do I go? Where do I go from here?
Right, game number 2.
It's Chris Dobey versus Michael Smith.
Oh. That's better. Yeah, there we go. That'll do.
World-class starts and world-class atmosphere here at the 2026 Superbet Poland Darts Open. It's the quarterfinals and they're all brought to you live by the PDC Europe as we're coming to you from the Expo here in Krakow in Poland. Time now to welcome our next two quarterfinalists. Would you please welcome first from St. Helens, England. He's the winner of 26 PDC titles, a former Grand Slam and World Cup of Darts champion, and the former champion of the world. It's Bully Boy Michael. It's Owen Jaja Binks!
Jar Jar Binks, eh? That's what we're going with. I mean, let's be honest, he's been called far worse. Chris Dobey versus Michael Smith in our second quarterfinal of the night. Now, it's always great to see darts players in full flight. And these two...
Owen Binks stand for the next referee.
On magnificent
And
start.
I'd assume Kirk would do the
Chris
final.
Dobey swept aside Connor Scott. He battled past Luke Woodhouse, though, and had to survive a couple of match starts in his last 16 tie this afternoon.
Fair enough.
Michael Smith has had a couple of real fights, found some excellent stuff in his opening game in the second round, because that's when he's parachuted in as a late replacement, following a couple of draws. Spotted one of the seeded players. It was Gordon Price's spot he took. But he was excellent in coming from behind to beat Joe Cullen, and then he battled past Johnny Clayton. These two met at the Grand Slam the back end of last year. 18 match darts were missed between them. Dobey responsible for 11 of them, and Michael Smith won it 10-9. Now, it's great seeing him in full flight, but it's quite good seeing him stressed. And that was a stressful experience. Both of them will be hoping this is more straightforward.
Very much so, and a little bit of that this afternoon for Chris Dobey when his final checkout against Woodhouse was 3. He was boxed in against Smith at the slam, wasn't able to fight his way out. 31. But now that he's in the quarterfinals after that stressful afternoon against Woody, he might feel a bit lighter, like he's shed some of the backpack, so he can open his shoulders a little bit against Bully Boy here. I think he is under pressure because he's in here tonight, had 5 people in the lineup who have won a European Tour title before. One of them's already lost out in Joshua. Chris wants us to talk about him in different light. Like a winner of a European Tour. That could change in the next 3 hours.
Cheers, Nicola.
He can't do what he wants. I mean, Michael Smith's back in 352, but I thought he might have entertained going to yeah.
Well, Michael Smith, since playing this afternoon, has put in a great deal of work backstage. He's been on that practice board a lot. That's flattened out a little bit. Hence that bounce.
Yeah, if it hadn't just dropped, then it might have been a bit more inviting. Now, what's going on here? Another one on the floor for Michael Smith.
40. Christian require 20.
This one's just got to caress the left-hand side of the barrel. Oh, not that. Oh, how has he found that?
No score.
That's fortunate that Michael Smith is 196 back. Not for long.
104.
Last thing you need now is to do what he's just done.
Chris Dobey, barely reaction from him there. He gets the leg, he deserved the leg, but it could have been a nightmare start for him. He threw it away.
Shades off that game in Wolverhampton.
Oh, dear.
97.
It's going to be a landmark night for Michael Smith, whether he wins or loses this game, because
Former.
if he loses,
Wow.
it will be his 100th loss since this tour started in 2012. If he wins, it'll be his 150th win.
It's already been a good week for the player of the money, because it started with Chris Dobey winning on the floor. Michael Smith qualified for both European Tours in the qualifier, so that's number 3 and 4. He won't be at our next one in Göttingen. He didn't come through the qualifier for that. Didn't qualify for this. He was just brought in as a reserve.
I think he'll be a little bit disappointed that he's not in Göttingen, because that tournament, the European Darts Trophy, was his first European Tour victory.
Yeah, different venue, wasn't it? It was over the Easter. It was at Leipzig.
41.
Well, Michael Smith,
56.
he's got a real race on to try and get to the match play on the Grand Prix and in other Euro Tours, so he doesn't have to play the qualifiers. But were he to win the title, loads of those problems melt away. Were he to reach the final,
43.
that's not going to solve the problems, but it puts him within touching distance of a lot of that stuff.
Somewhere along the way, you need a chunk. 15 grand chunk, like Chris got earlier in the week. That always helps. But double it That's what you could get tonight.
Yeah, and that was the issue for Michael Smith last year, because he kept having little runs in tournaments. But when it looked like he might be going to a final of a title, he didn't do it. He was going to do the 170. And ultimately it meant he missed out on the match play for the first time in years and years and years.
This should be 2-0 to Dobey here.
Very safe single.
It should. It isn't.
More
Wow.
darts missed at the outer ring for Chris. This time opening the door for Smith and nick the leg away. Can he? Got to be the ball. I really hope Chris didn't say that. I have a feeling he did. That will not feel good.
Well, they're doing the toss now. I'm not sure Chris Dobey's in the mood to, because he cannot finish, and Michael Smith so far cannot score.
46.
I know what you're saying about Smith as well. I'm sure you remember single thing last year.
Smith's scoring has been terrible so far.
What a game. And you thought, hang on a minute. This is the Michael
Like, really
Smith that
poor.
we know. Capable of that really
Oh,
high
dear.
average in a belt of a game. It didn't materialise.
Yeah, he didn't. He created an opening, played some great stuff to give himself a chance, and he finds himself in a quarter or a semi-final, happened on the floor a couple of times, and then he would lose the game, and you would see him. He was raging during some of those games as they got away from him, because he knew that the big steps he made, the big chunks, as you say, come by reaching finals and winning titles. And just the odd quarter or the odd semi, it often isn't enough, particularly when you add in a whole bunch of first and second round exits, whereas he struggled his way through various injuries. He has been enduring. Fought tooth and nail to get here tonight, Nathan Aspinall, the number one in Europe last year, but he was beaten narrowly by Gian van Veen. The last 16 this afternoon.
96.
It just doesn't feel like Michael's got as much rhythm as this afternoon. Let's face it, he's not that used to getting to the final session like he used to. Having said that, he's got a pretty good record of getting through quarterfinals. 33 of them. He's won 21.
100.
Think about the amount of people he's had to go through over the years. The Taylors, the Van Gerwens, the Wades, and everybody else.
Can he get the 57? And if he does, can he see the bullseye? It's a big step to the left. Oh,
Games on the third leg.
that was not easy.
Chris Dobey, 132.
Shot at the outer ring, but he can hit an obscured bullseye. That's like missing an open goal, but he can score a free kick from 40 yards in the top corner.
180.
Chris Dobey is starting to find a little groove here. As Michael Smith is in a rut.
And Chris will recognise this as well. He'll understand this opportunity doesn't come around a great deal. His experience in the quarterfinals, he's only got 8 in his career, and that's more than a decade. That's not enough.
Not for a player who's been number one on the floor. He's been winning loads of titles. So it goes from bad to worse for Michael Smith. Either fall out the board, they're in the wrong target, or they're sticking to his own darts.
58.
Their darts long enough, you'll get an opponent that you can see and you feel is struggling. But he might not do that again. But you can't be sympathetic. You've got a job to do. And he's doing that job pretty well at the minute. It's not
Dobey playing better, Smith playing
this performance. It's only an 86
really
average,
bad.
but it's good enough at the minute.
140. Which was 193.
Dobey bossing this in the scoring phase. Single 20. Also Michael Smith to take out a monstrous check.
Michael require 155.
Dobey took out 132. Maybe that was too much to ask.
95.
That's a big
Which
chunk though,
required 40.
just in case. See how he is
It
on
should
the
be
outer ring
3-1.
this time.
Yep, 3-1.
It seems.
Michael to throw first. Game on.
If you're in Michael's shoes right now,
100.
it's really easy to take a step back and think, this is bonus money, it's all profit. I wasn't even supposed to be in this country.
140.
But then you've got to think about the second thing, which is, hold on a minute, I can get more. Let's kick into gear now. Let's start thinking about this.
100.
It's like you were saying earlier, the big jumps are made at the back end of the tournament. Yes, by being here, by winning games, he has done himself a power of good. It is an opportunity to solve so many problems. It doesn't look like it's going to happen tonight because we're now into the 5th leg of this game and Michael Smith just cannot get his radar sorted.
He can't. Chris is sorting his out.
140.
I think a nice conversation to have with Michael pre this quarterfinal would have been, do you remember how you felt in 2017 before you went to Gibraltar? Just try and remember those feelings. But the ones he's getting on the stage tonight are nothing but negative.
164.
I can only infer from this. Stoke stays there to set it up. And only infer that something is going on. It's coming out of the hand wrong because it's a number of darts on the floor and it doesn't appear to be the board. Chris Dobey's not having these problems.
92. Pressure required.
They're not going in the right direction anyway.
Should be 4-1.
When they are getting to the board, they appear to be going in at slightly weird angles or not with enough power. Dobey finds. I can tell you what, if you start obscuring bits of doubles, Chris Dobey's looking deadly. It's when they're bang open that he's got a problem.
He's starting to hit the doubles off the lampshades. That was a perfect
4-1.
angle
This should
to
be
see
comfortable for Dobey.
how that dart went in.
140.
Trust me, he wasn't aiming there. All one you'd take.
180.
He's in spades now.
Just a shake of the head that greasing that match, Michael Smith. I don't think he'd shake his head if he hit another one right now.
Have to settle for 5.
5 perfect darts, Michael Smith. Maybe this is Michael Smith suddenly sorting things out.
This is better than Smith.
We get to see a contest here. Chris Dobey was 4-1 down to Luke Woodhouse and turned it around earlier on this afternoon.
Absolutely right. It's brilliant that he's found a great leg here, but it will be somewhat infuriating as well. As if to say, where's this been? He can only take one leg at a time. He's got that one in 11. Now it's about
4-2 Smith. 4-2 Dobey, sorry.
Radar appears to have been calibrated. Can he keep it working?
Actually hit the puncture wound in the tops there. Knowing Michael as we do, he probably aimed for it. 6 wins on the European Tour, 6 finals on top of that as well. He's been winning close to 12 years on this tour.
Figueroa was one for that, wasn't he? Certainly for a while, where he wasn't just aiming at a treble or a double or a bit of the board. He was aiming at a very specific mark. He'd see an imperfection. It just helped him focus.
That's incredibly true. As long as the thing you can see is quite close to the middle.
Yes. Yeah, don't go for the side.
Yeah, don't do what Ross Smith did this afternoon by aiming for the right-hand side of tops and hitting the bottom corner. It went in, but I assure you, he wasn't aiming for it. Great leg from Dobey in response to it.
Yeah, really good. Good response from Chris Dobey. Just been hit with an 11-darter, threatening an 11-darter of his own. Well, it's happened again.
80.
And I just don't think he can blame anything other than how he's delivering the dart to the board.
Maybe he doesn't have as much power from the lower arm and the wrist as before. And he does throw that dart all the way from the back. Basically, his grip is on the stem.
Pressure required, 32.
Grip on this game is withering. Another double 16. Not anymore. And he doesn't get the right deflection this time.
Michael, you require 127.
She's really got to get to one left. No, he cannot.
39.
No, it's silly play. It's not the first time he's done it this weekend. Doesn't even make any sense as a shot.
Game on the 7 leg.
That works.
Dobey. 8 leg, it's Chris.
Seems to me like Chris
Game on.
is getting a little bit of rub of the green at the minute. A few nice deflections. He is the better player in the game. But in order to make
58.
a second European Tour final, if he gets one more leg, yeah, he's going to have to go through the world number 1. And he hasn't made a final for nearly 7 years.
180.
Borderline unthinkable, considering what he's done in the last 7 years.
Yeah, maybe he's been closer to the World Championship. He's come out the board there. I think he maybe caught a bit of flight.
$90.
Yeah, that was flight first. Hit the wing. That was always going to land on the floor. You notice at the end of Chris's barrels, there's a bit of a rounded nose. It's not shaved. It's not tapered. He's got more likelihood of doing that. It's the same shape as Michael Smith's got, in fact.
64.
Nice use of the board there from the Bully Boy to get down to 167, but he might have to take it out.
$97. Michael, you require 167.
I think he's somewhere to save the match. Just doesn't feel likely. That could be the last visit of his Poland Darts Open. Dobey would like to get this polished off before there's any more Grand Slam style trouble.
Double. There's one, looks inviting.
Game shot and a match. Chris Dobey.
Who struggled to hit doubles for large portions of that match, wraps it up with a double finish. Michael Smith only had 2 darts at double in that match. He hit them both, but the Bully Boy just could not get his game going, and Chris Dobey punishes him. He is through to the semi-finals on the Euro Tour, and is 1 win away from reaching his first final in years and years and years. The problem is that semi-final will be against Luke the Nuke Littler.
Fair play to Michael Smith.
The next man through to the semi-finals here in Krakow is Hollywood Chris Dobey. Chris, congratulations. A very convincing scoreline there in the end, but a win that you managed to achieve without really having to get out of third gear. You really caught Michael on an off game there, really.
Yeah, and it's not nice to play games like that. You know, he's a great player, and I think the first 3 or 4 legs, I struggled. I think
Third game coming up after the break.
Treble, and I was waiting for him to kick in, and just.
want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
Stand straight, so
Oh,
it's probably not going to look
well, it's
straight.
done
He's
that.
standing all the way up to the
There we go.
right of the hockey like he normally does.
Some dog players have to go through a process
All
before
right.
they even start.
Game number 3.
Okay, so different routes to get to the quarterfinal. Christopher Tyski was in the way of Luke Humphries in his first game. Stephen's first game was against Neil Sonneville, averaged 88. It wasn't a great performance, but it was good enough. But this afternoon, he turned up. The dangerous Jermaine Watamina was dispatched with a 100 average. That will give Stephen a lot of confidence. But Humphries, after that tumultuous game with Tyski last night, he came through somewhat smoothly against Forest
Clicked for first game on.
with a 97-ish average. So we've had Humphries plateauing around that 96 to 97. Bunting has lifted his level by 13 points from yesterday to today. Who starts this one as favourite? I wonder, Niall.
Luke Humphries was a winner in his last Euro Tour title. He beat Rob 8-5 last year.
59.
He actually beat Stephen Bunting twice in the Premier League in 2025 as well, but Bunting lost a lot of games, to be fair, didn't he, last season, which is why there were questions over his Premier League inclusion for this year. That is a man dressed as Obelix dancing with a giant inflatable shark.
85.
That is what we do on the Euro Tour. But Stephen Bunting, twice he played Luke at the quarter-final stage or later of tournaments last year, and he won both of them. Both were semi-finals. In Risa, he beat Coolhand 7-6, went on to win the tournament.
14.
The Bahrain Darts Masters, he won against Luke 7-6. He went on to win the tournament. Now, this isn't a semi-final, but based off of that, Bunting can have belief that if he beats Coolhand here, he might go on and win the title.
Very fair point.
6.
I suppose the natural rebuttal to that is Cool Hand beat Bunting earlier in the week and won the title. Now that's perfect. That one had a chance in the air, but it didn't catch the flight enough. Humphries on the doubles in this tournament is 39%. It sounds good. It's been erratic.
6.
And he is
And you
annoyed
require 6.
because he hit his own flight on the way through to that top, and that's why it missed.
Bunting should be annoyed with that as well. Giving himself just one shot at tops instead of
40.
what he should have had, which was at least 2 clear darts at that double, slipping into the 5, missing the big number. And against Luke Humphries, you cannot make mistakes like that.
Second leg, Stephen the first.
Have you noticed on Luke's shirt as well that
1-0 Luke.
he's got something slightly different to other world champions? There's this thing in PDC darts where you get a star. He, after a little bit of juggling, which we don't encourage, by the way, these are trained professionals, on his left sleeve he's actually got a picture of the Sid Waddell trophy, which I think is brilliant.
The star is still there on top of the trophy, which isn't actually what the trophy looks like, but it's kind of cool.
6.
So if he wins another one, he's going to keep that logo, but he's going to put a number in the star.
Marketing genius.
Well, he wants a 9, doesn't he? Because he's got 8 titles on the European Tour. He would like a 9th. And he'd like to take off another country. That's what these players talk about in the practice room. How many countries you won in? Have you won in Poland? No. Do you want to? Yes.
100.
Well, speaking of marketing genius, we've seen Stephen Bunting's soft toys and all sorts of strange bullet memorabilia. And that's what happens when you have a year like Stephen Bunting did last year. 6 titles.
425.
2 of those on the European Tour.
Not been the best of games, this one.
Basel in September, Swiss Darts Trophy. And on that final day, in
Region
Basel,
30.
Bunting was irresistible at times. He beat Luke Woodhouse in the final. It was quite one-sided in the end, but the run-up to the final, Bunting was superb.
91.
That's a
You
superb
require
lead.
71.
But he's going to have to dodge a shot here. There's nothing in the way this time.
Yes, on the second
Nothing at
leg.
all.
2 Humphries.
Hey, Ryan, merch. Can you imagine what the best piece of merch would be for Andrew Gilding? It would be a foam thumb. He's not done it. But Luke Humphries? An oven mitt.
6.
Cool hand, Luke. He's looking pretty cool in this game, isn't he? Because he has had some close to hot-headed moments over the last 24 hours or so.
I think you can go a bit further than that. I think his head almost fell off against Krzysztof Ratajski. And he's, to be fair, come out and owned it when, in an interview on the stage with RMC, Phil Brzezinski did say that he was frustrated with the crowd in the game against Ratajski. He was 4-1 up, and Krzysztof Ratajski, backed by 3,500 vociferous Polish fans here at the Expo in Krakow, managed to rally and bring it back to a level game. Humphries eventually showed his class to come through that encounter.
39.
But earlier on this afternoon, he said, do you know what? Having had 10 minutes to reflect on it post-match, it's Krzysztof Ratajski in Poland. It doesn't happen very often. It was an emotional game. I got embroiled. And he completely owned the situation. And everyone's made up and all happy again. And there'll be plenty of Luke Humphries fans in the crowd tonight.
Do you know what, Niall? You made a great point, because if you're a great dart player, both of these guys are. Everybody in this sport, if you've got the level of titles that these guys have, we're talking about double digits for all of them. They all deserve a home game. Now, Stephen gets that in Liverpool.
146.
Where does Luke have his?
Oh, 146 for Bunting.
Bunting.
Nice.
Finds a moment of brilliance to get his first leg of this quarter-final.
Stephen to throw first.
This might not be a home game, but that was a home run. What a shot. A catalyst in this game. He could have easily found himself 3-0 down had he not found that.
96.
Great throw as well. Big moment in this quarter-final. Acknowledged by Cool Hand.
140.
As you were saying, I don't think the Premier League's going to be rolling into Newbury or to Crewe anytime soon. So I guess Manchester would be his closest homecoming to where he lives in Crewe now, Luke Humphries. But that's prime Nathan Aspinall territory.
And Littler.
I know Nathan Aspinall isn't in the Premier League this year, but you're right in pointing out Luke Littler will probably be well backed as well.
435.
Is Birmingham closer? Well, it's going to be Josh Rock on Thursday because it's Belfast. That's undeniable. And it's also undeniable that Stephen Bunting is starting to warm up in this game. Just a matter of 2.5 minutes ago, he was averaging 82. Now it's 90.5. He's starting to brew.
56.
Well, Luke Humphries has spoken about how well he's started matches recently, and he's been disappointed that his form in games has not been as fluid as he would have liked, and it's tailed off.
59. Luke require 107.
The risk of that happening again, Bunting takes out
170 for Luke.
but it won't matter, because Luke
Ball.
Humphries might take out 170.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Luke Humphries, 170. Nice.
And it puts him 3-1 up in this quarter-final. More smiles on the stage. As Luke Humphries gives this Krakow crowd something.
Good old big fish.
Still smiling about it. His previous shot he hated. That one he loved. Now he's got the crown on side.
Big fish from Luke Humphries.
What about the good start and maybe not being able to sustain it? It's born of patience. Whether it's 1 leg old,
96.
3 legs old, or 5 legs old, this game, you've got to have that level of patience for a few seconds, maybe a few minutes. Do you know what the best description of patience has been? Patience is not being a victim to your circumstances. If you're a victim in the middle of a match, you might as well just press the panic button. And at the minute, I don't want to be super critical, but I just get the feeling that Humphries is hovering above it a little bit more than usual.
Question is, what kind of patience are you?
58.
Guns N' Roses or Take That?
Just hit 170, so let's take that. Take this.
Well, that's one way to stop yourself feeling like you're dipping in a game.
He's been shaking his head more than David Gray in this tournament. He's still averaging 96 for the tournament. That used to be known as world class, but not in the frame of mind of Humphries, who could possibly be 4-1 up now. That's the one thing he didn't want.
62. Stephen, you require 110.
Well, Bunting has only had 2 darts at double in this match so far. One of those at the end of a massive 1-4-6 combination. He'll be hoping to get a dart, a double from here. Needs a treble, though, which he can't find. So Luke Humphries has a run here at double 8 to go 4-1.
This should be 4-1.
This double was his best friend this afternoon.
8.
Oh, boy.
Stephen, you require
Things
12.
could be changing. Stephen didn't think he was getting this chance.
Oh, if you're going to miss on double 3, you can't miss inside with 2 darts left.
Luke, you require
No score.
Bunting in the basement. Can't get the job done. But Humphries can.
So let Stephen
The lead
first.
becomes
And that's
commanding.
4-1.
Cool hand.
Stephen's form in this tournament's been very up and down. He's back in that second round range of high 80s. He's probably wondering where the second
180.
There's a little bit more of it. That is actually the first 180 of the game.
135.
What a 1-7. Two years ago, we had a 9-darter in the final.
Well, we've had some big bullseye finishes this weekend, not least the 170 that Luke Humphries took out just a couple of legs ago. 167s, 164s.
78.
We do technically have a big fish running around the arena. Is a shark a fish? I don't know if it counts as a fish, does it?
180.
You know what that is? That's what those Polish fans are hoisting in the air. 180.
100. Luke, you
This could have been so different had Stephen hit that double six or double three. Oh no. Well, it could still be different.
Stephen, you require 100.
Has to take it though, Stephen Bunting. 2 darter, potentially. 2 at tops. Now double 10.
80.
Opportunity comes and goes.
16.
He might not get many more in this contest.
There's on the 6 leg.
I think Luke's going to understand right now that he's getting a little bit of fortune. But if he gets through this,
5-1 is on Luke's throw for the match.
Van Veen or Nijman in the semis for the winner of this quarter-final. And if Humphries does win, he will have hit blackjack on semi-finals. 21 it would be with a victory.
57.
Well, Humphries beat the bullet earlier on in the week en route to a floor title.
108.
180.
The match for Coolhead. Looks like he's going to beat Stephen Bunting again here. This time to progress through to the semi-finals of the Poland Darts Open.
Humphries is brilliant on Sundays at the European Tour. His conversion rate in the last 16 is very close to the best of all time. If he wins this match here, we're talking about 70% of his quarterfinals have resulted in a victory. And he only needs
21.
one more finish, and he's got time.
65.
That's absolutely fine.
This should be that. It should be a 6-1 win for Humphries.
In this match. They've been important ones as well. They always will be in any match, but particularly against someone like Luke Humphries. He's hoping to romp home on tops.
16.
16. Maybe not.
He'll have some insurance.
I'm trying to figure out what part of this game Humphries is going to be happy with. There might be only one thing at the end, and that's the result.
140. Luke, you require 40.
Match done missed. And another.
Game shot and a match. Luke Humphries.
And Luke Humphries gets his spot in the semi-finals of the inaugural Poland Darts Open. An impressive performance against the Stephen Bunting, who just missed too many doubles in key legs.
Easy win for Humphries there.
170. Performance that maybe he's not entirely happy with, and that is a frightening thing for the rest of the field, because that might mean there is more to come from Coolhead. There will be more to come because he's into the semi-finals. He beats Stephen Bunting.
Right, 4th quarter-final and the final quarter-final coming up after the break.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 won't you let the light shine through? In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 for you.
Hello, Gian Dobey. Sorry about the lateness. I've literally got back home. Got back home about 20 minutes ago, but I've had to sort stuff out before I came on. But finally on now. Looks like it's been a night of batterings mostly. 6-1, 6-2, 6-1. And Peter Griffin got battered, which means he falls down the stairs. So here we go then. Game number 4 then of the stream features a two-time Euro Tour finalist, Gian van Veen, who's actually hasn't won Euro Tours. He's lost in both finals, looking to reach the semi-finals tonight against Wessel Nijman. Let me know when your game's off and running, because I don't know where you're up to.
Yeah, I'm just throwing a message in a minute.
All right. In the meantime, 180. Liam will just have to keep up.
Yeah.
Mine's always ahead for some reason. Oh, great stuff for Wessel Nijman here. 140. 5 perfect darts from Wessel Nijman. Great start. Gian van Veen, 180. I've literally not about 20 minutes ago got back home from Stoke. I can't believe Truwell lost to Gateshead. That's Gateshead's first win in ages. Liam, that's Gateshead's first win in ages, and they fucking beat Truwell of all teams. Game's on the first leg. Gian van Veen. Hit the 180 lead 41. He went 9-16 and pinged it in 1. Good start for the 2-time Euro Tour finalist and the European champion, Gian van Veen. Hi, boss. For your info, I won't be at work tomorrow. So someone's put on the board. Great start. Back-to-back ton 40s for Nijman. So where are you up to then?
Gian's just at 58.
Nijman on 2-1 here. Oh, you're on the same time? You're on the same time, mate? That's wonderful.
Yeah, obviously.
Sometimes, mate. 140. Doesn't leave a finish for Van Veen. Nijman on 161 to level it up and to hold 4. Oh, dear.
He's number 2 of the Pro Tour Order of Merit. Now, that's a 1-year rolling.
65 leaves himself 96. There was a dartboard in the pub where we went for dinner. And the darts, the flights were crap, and the darts were all different weights. I was like, if I knew there was a dartboard, he would have bought me own fucking darts, because he was looking for the treble 20 there. Sometimes I tend to go for, if I miss treble 20, I tend to aim for tops. I try and go for high dart, aim at tops. There's Trevor 19, single 18 for double 16 for the 107. Oh, 2-0. 2 darts a double. 2 executed. Gian van Veen breaks 4 and leads by 2-0. Or since it's an all Dutch clash, 3-0.
Because they have been stuck in the
3-0, which is 2-0 in Dutch. If you didn't know. 140 or 140.
Because
in undefeated.
one of those games.
Yeah, feel a bit bad for the I feel bad for the Wednesday fans having to go with what they've gone through this season. But we knew they were going to go down. I just hope they can bounce back in League One. But I've got to say fair play to their fans because they never gave up on the club, which is good. It's a shame Chansiri and the owners were pricks. Hello, Nicola. Hi. 134. Tell you some good darts here. Mate, Van Veen's playing some excellent darts here. 180. He's left 41 after what? 9 darts at double? 9 darts at double. 9 darts at the board, sorry.
6 minutes.
Yeah.
He might be able to obliterate Gian van Veen. Wessel 9.
Nicola gave us a wave.
Next door for double 8.
Game shot in the third leg. Gian van Veen. 6-0 anyone.
2 of the legs. Wessel Nijman needed 9 darts.
What was your cash out amount, by the way, if you were to cash out on Nijman before the game?
I didn't look. It wasn't too high.
Yeah, well, I don't think you're going to get anything here because I think Van Veen's going to shit on him. He's battering him in a minute. So, reminder, of course, our next stream on the channel, ladies and gentlemen, Thursday night Premier League of Darts taking place in
Van Veen.
Belfast.
Had to dig deep a couple of times this weekend.
Belfast, is it, for night 4?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Luckily, that is not. Luckily for us, that's not in Europe. It's in Northern Ireland, and they have the same time.
Wessel Nijman's averaging 105.
Who's going woo in the crowd? 180. Sorry. It's Van Sengu, isn't it? I missed Bunting fall down the stairs. Oh, well, there you go then.
Yeah, I didn't play it.
He got shat on by chest hair.
He'll come back to get his first darts at double in this match, Wessel Nijman.
Yeah, next stream on the channel, ladies and gentle tits, is night number 4 of the Premier League of Darts, taking place in the great capital, in the wonderful capital city of Belfast, the capital city of Northern Ireland. And then the next stream on here will be night number 5 on Thursday, the 5th of March, as Cardiff hosts night number 5, and then UK Open Friday the 6th to Sunday the 8th. Just bear in mind, we might not be live for all of those streams, because obviously we do have something called lives.
Just trying to slide it in.
Well, we should be doing every night. There's no reason why we shouldn't.
Skewed off the side and can't.
Well, it depends on the football, because I'll be looking at football on the weekends. You know what I mean? There's no guarantees that the mass game will be going ahead on Tuesday. It depends on the pitch. I'm gonna have to get Harvey to do me a thumbnail for Borough Leicester tomorrow, just in case it goes ahead. In case it doesn't go ahead, because otherwise I won't be able to get him to do a thumbnail. As he's going to Luton.
They've really come into their own.
I've got an orange.
They've had their troubles, obviously. Van Veen.
It smells like an orange. 180. Oh, I forgot to change the score to 3-1. 97.
Jan Van Veen, the only player in
history.
history.
German, you can tell he's German. 97.
55.
5-180s in the game, ladies and gents. Good performance. 107 checkout being the highest in the game. And in fairness, fair play to Wessel, by the way. Wessel's averaging 103. Gian's averaging 102, but Gian has just been better on the finish.
Has cooled off, but not by a lot. Wessel Nijman might just be starting to heat up.
He's playing well, to be fair, Wessel. 134, leaves tops. Van Veen, 26. Oh, okay, 8 tops then.
40. He wants a double 16.
48.
Straight in. Not the worst miss in the world, but ultimately couldn't get the leg.
Tops for Nijman. 3-2, break of 4.
We are back on throw in this game.
I like oranges, but I hate the taste of the peel. If you can't peel it, what I just do is I sort of try and peel it with my teeth. And the taste of the peel, shit. Hate the taste of it.
58.
By the way, This is a joke that my dad says, and it's a bit of an awful joke, really. A bit of a dodgy joke, but whatever. My dad always says, "Have you seen Stevie Wonder's wife?"
The Hungarian
I said, "No." He said, "Neither has he."
The way of Gian Van Veen, as we previously referenced.
As if you don't know, Stevie Wonder's got. Well, Stevie Wonder's
On their
blind.
nine.
But, did you know Stevie Wonder has a brother?
To win.
He's called No Wonder.
See there. Leg by leg break.
And a sister called I Wonder.
Yeah, right.
Scintillating.
Yeah. See, they're better jokes than the one about not that he's never seen. I'm thinking, yeah, it's a dodgy joke, Dad, but my dad doesn't care. You find we don't really give a shit what jokes we say. I don't tell a lot. I don't really tell rude jokes. 108. I'm the only one in the house so far. None of the others are back yet. The others haven't got back yet.
140, Giannico 47.
I got back at 7 o'clockish, and they won't be back till about 8. They went round. They stayed out in Stoke. They went in Stoke. They went into Stoke for. They went into Stoke till about 4 o'clockish, and then me and Mia, we were literally almost in Middlesbrough, and they were in Leeds. No, hopefully they won't be too long.
You see the numbers there.
Floppy ears.
Similar to the tournament, but in this particular match, levels.
I thought Nijman won that leg. Did he lose a leg?
Yes,
Yeah, he lost it. It's 4-2.
I thought he'd won that leg.
Against Thomas Lovely.
Till I wasn't looking. I was too busy peeling the orange. 180. He's averaging 107, Van Veen. I'm not going to lie. As soon as I saw... I mean, we both said, didn't we? When Wessel Nijman's opponents won them... When one of these quarter-final opponents was potentially Van Veen, we both went, he won't win that.
Yeah.
We both knew he wouldn't win that.
137.
Tell you what, though, he's given it a good go. He's played well. It's all right playing well, but it's the win that matters.
He hit the 107 in this match.
93.
And then there's people out there saying, it's not the winning that matters, it's the taking part. Not when you're playing professional darts, it's not.
The 106, but it's not.
If you're playing pub darts, then yeah,
Time.
have a laugh and a joke. Me and you, when me and you play darts, yeah, we obviously take it seriously. We don't really like to lose.
Nijman here, then I'll have to beat Humphries.
We're not worried. We just
would be some run.
play it as a hobby and after time because we're bored.
But he's going about it the right way here because it's another leg racked up.
And Van Veen's 1 leg away from the semi-finals, which is not a surprise. Looks like we're going to have another batter in here.
The misses are on the one. I mean, he just used that.
Good game, though. 7-180s. And in fairness to Wessel, he's played pretty well. His average has dropped, unfortunately, to 94. Was Gian's average. His has gone up to 106. So the better player is definitely winning, and it looks like Gian is going to be romping home with. Not romping home, but it looks like he's going to be romping through, whatever, like heading through. He's going to romp home and get through to the semi-finals tonight. And he will play Luke Humphries. I tell you what, 2 entertaining semi-finals to look forward to. Luke Littler, Chris Dobey will be a tasty affair. I'm not going to think Luke Littler wins this tournament. And Luke Humphries against, as it stands, Gian Van Veen. Tasty affairs.
Right on the wire with the first and next
Didn't we have Chris Dobey against Luke Littler in the Premier League last year?
I think so.
We haven't had him. I mean, we haven't had him in the Premier League for ages. As good a player as he, he's a great, really good player, Chris Dobey. But he's over the course of the last 18 months, he's crumbled a little bit.
That leaves us 5.
Come on, then. Oh, brilliant. Game shot. And the match. Gian Van Veen. What a way to win at 130 checkout.
You a wank, Nijman.
To be fair, Wessel didn't play badly, mate. He averaged 96, but Gian Van Veen averaged 107. When you're going to play the averaging that, you don't stand much chance. You're not going to stand much chance against someone who's averaging that.
No, but you get to 3-2 and you lose 3 legs in a row. That's shocking.
Yeah, but that's just Jan van Veen knew he was under pressure, so he was like, right, now I need to start banging these in. And he's tell you what a great way to win it. He finished it in style, 130 checkout. As we call it, the small fish. Is it still classed as a small fish if he doesn't go for the bullseye route?
Yeah, it's still classed as that, yeah.
Still classed as it, yeah, because I was thinking small fish. Wouldn't the small fish have to be similar to the big fish where you'd have to go for the bullseye route? But I don't know. Well, he's got a small fish. Would you like some chips with that? No, I prefer waffles. Well played, Goggles. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 Eyes is through to the semi-final.
Right.
Oh, Dad's calling me. Good morning.
Hello, son. Did you get home okay?
Well, I'm on the stream, so I hope so.
Oh, yeah.
I hope so. I'm sat on StreamYard at the minute.
Oh, right. That's all right. Then. As long as I know you got home all right.
Yeah, door's locked because I'm upstairs.
That's okay. Thanks for telling us.
Lights on downstairs in the kitchen and the outside lights on. So you won't. So you shouldn't. It shouldn't take you 10 hours to find the door lock.
All right. Thank you.
Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, when you're trying to unlock the door outside, if it's dark and there's no light, you spend 10 hours going, where the hell's the bloody door lock?
Oh, I know. All right, that's all.
Use your phone.
We stopped at Weatherby for a little while at services.
Have you just stopped at? You just stopped at Weatherby?
Yeah, we're just on the way now. So we're not that far now. About an hour.
So they've stopped at Weatherby for a while, which means Weatherby is literally where me and Mia literally stopped. We stopped at Weatherby and all.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but it was pretty busy. There was a lot of Sunderland fans, which is strange. Which is strange considering they're at home, but
I know I can.
I think it might have been one of the supporter coaches. There might be a coach that goes around picking people up from different places in the UK. I don't know. Strange, but yeah. Right, I'll see you when you. Oh, bye! His signal's gone. His signal's gone, yes. Never phone someone when you're in the service station, the signal goes. So they're in Weatherby, so they're still an hour away then. They're still a good 50-odd minutes away. Oh, well, I might see them at some point tonight. Anyway, sorry about that. Let's carry on then. Whilst I sort out this orange and eat me orange, we'll have a break in a minute. But first of all, for anyone who's joined, thanks for joining us. The views haven't been bad lately. 500 odd for night number 1. Night 2, about 300 odd, which wasn't too bad. Sorry, afternoon was decent. Evening was all right. And then tonight, not bad. Gian van Veen finished off with 107.5 average. Wessel Nijman averaging 96. That 130 was the highest checkout in the match. We also had a total of 7 180s. And we're going to move on to the semi-finals next. Luke Littler versus Chris Dobey.
I didn't mind losing the bet, to be honest, because Wessel got to quarters. If he went out in round 1, I'd have been fuming. So, there we go.
Wouldn't have surprised me.
I didn't expect Wessel to win the tournament anyway. No.
It was just a potluck.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Are we going to have an all-Luke final again?
No, please no. Come on, Gian.
Luke Littler and Luke Humphries. I mean, we'd love it to be Chris Dobey and Gian, but I'm not going to lie. I think Luke Littler beats Gian van Veen. So, the semi-finals coming up. Well done, Mario. Thanks for starting the stream. Obviously, I couldn't do much about it. I was still out. So, we have got the semi-finals coming up in a couple of minutes. And the first semi-final is Luke Littler versus Chris Dobey. And then second semi-final, Luke Humphries against Gian van Veen. 2 World Championship finalists featuring in the semi-finals, but not against each other. Will they meet in the final? Luke Littler and Gian van Veen? We'll see what happens. Will it be an all-Luke final? Will Chris Dobey get one over Luke? We'll have to have a look and see. We'll see after the break.
That was terrible.
Give me a little love,
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
You see the truth behind
Witajmy ponownie. Welcome back. It's time for the semi-finals. First of all, it is the current back-to-back world champion, the world number one, the winner of the Masters, the World Grand Prix, the Grand Slam, the UK Open, the Players' Championship Finals, the Premier League champion, and of course the World Championship winner, and the England number one and the world number one. Luke Humphries. Sorry, Luke Humphries is later on. Luke Littler versus the man from Newcastle, the former Masters champion and former Premier League player. It is Hollywood Chris Dobey. Chris Dobey has the dart as well. What for money?
He knows in his own mind how good it has to be.
Huh?
I think a lot of people who are watching around the world are probably thinking the same as a lot. Who are left in this tournament.
I said. Sorry. I said Chris Dobey has the darts. Off we go. It's Binksy. So Kirk doing the final, is it?
Yeah, that was obvious.
Yeah, well, that was always going to be the case, wasn't it? Because he's the most experienced.
96. Long time since he won a semi-final.
Stop giving me all this experience. Shite.
Yeah, but he's like the most. He's like the most senior one, so they're always going to go with the most senior one, aren't they? For finals. Binksy won't do a final for a long time. A long time before that happens. 146 not going to go for Chris.
He misses the bullseye to break Dobey in the open.
Okay, the 89 doesn't go for Littler, so chance for Dobey to hold 4.
Just go high. Don't worry about that one. Just go high. Now be straight and on point.
Same position as Littler.
Pretty much.
An excellent from Littler so far this weekend. He started well in this semi-final. 1-0 Littler with a break and throw all.
Littler leads by 1-0.
Very reminiscent of what he did to win his second world title. First person ever to finish over 50% for a world championship.
140. I'm glad Arsenal won at least.
100 more.
At least Scouse has got lucky as usual. Sunderland lost, which is marvellous.
We know that Littler doesn't play all the Euro tours. He's been dodging Germany like there's some outbreak of bubonic plague in the country for quite some time.
Oh, he's not going to Göttingen.
I don't think he will be going to Göttingen, no. However, he has played enough where we've got a good old sample size of his games played and games won. And very interestingly, he is running at the minute at 82% win rate. That is more than Michael van Gerwen's win rate on the European Tour, courtesy of the red bit. However, let's see if he takes this out. It's the Littler route to leave double 15, and that's the danger. 70. Come back for double 6. Dobey only halfway down from 501. If you went back to Van Gerwen at the peak of his Euro Tour domination, the back end of 2018, his win rate was more than 87%, higher than even Phil Taylor's.
Games on the second angle. This is not looking good for Dobey. He is not even out of the starting blocks
Great
yet.
start from Luke Littler, and he leads by 2 legs to 0.
Anniversary since built
Only averaging 93 at the moment, but Chris Dobey's only averaging 81 at the minute. So 2-0 to Littler. Littler, as it stands,
There weren't as many back then.
winning this game with ease.
Big, and some would argue, maybe best.
Chris Dobey cannot find the treble. He cannot find the treble at the minute.
Yeah.
One thing Chris has done over the last couple of years, even though he's had 2 cold spells on the Euro Tour, the streak of losing
early on Sundays to make 3 semi-finals. 2 in 2024, 1 last year, and he's starting this year well in that respect.
And I don't think he'll be happy with how he's played exactly. Certainly all throughout the weekend. And if he continues to play at this level, he's likely to lose quite heavily to Littler, and it will be, yeah, all right, I'll put some money in the bank in some games, but it's not happy.
Yeah, it's a question of perspective. Some people are happy with the semi-final, and then there are people like Chris who desperately craves another crack at a title. He's won as many titles as he has. It's about legacy. Putting himself into the kind of confident zone that could worry something like the UK Open, or Players Championship Finals, or even something bigger than that.
138, because we're quite 57.
Sorry, I was distracted by a fly.
Doubling like
I was looking at a fly. It was just flying around.
47.
Good enough on this occasion.
Yes. This could be
Tops.
46.
I was about to say this could be a hammering if Chris Dobey finishing as this bad, but
And Dobey can't miss this.
will he be able to take out double 5? He's got to get this. Game's on the third leg. Chris Dobey. That's a 10 checkout. The highest checkout of the game is 25.
But is this the portion of the game where Littler starts to move into a different gear? He has been known as a slow starter sometimes. Every now and again, he'll just blitz someone completely.
121 for Littler. Chris Dobey.
You mentioned
140.
enough over the last 2 and a bit years to know that if he has a slow start, just wait to see what happens next.
Yeah, Turbo's going to get touched at some point, I feel. So if he's vulnerable, you've got to win some legs. Scott Smith won the first 2 earlier, and then lost the next 6. Let them move through the gears.
Trying to get a better angle on this. Genius.
135.
He's trying to third one in.
It did seem to be a little alteration to the action. And then.
Here we go. We're going to have a fight back from Hollywood.
180. First one again.
130.
Nobody seems to do the flatty anymore.
What a brilliant semi-final, has to be said so far.
Out of fashion.
A chance for Dobey here at 20 for tops.
Oh, that was
Yeah, just about game. Shots in the 4th leg. Chris Dobey.
Game on.
2-2. Game on again.
They'll take it.
Wouldn't mind seeing that in slow motion.
Game on now.
60.
I think that's done a triple toe loop on the way through.
There you go. Caught the flight. Just sort of the back end went down, the front end kicked up, and it kicked up straight into the tops.
You're starting to think that this is an easy situation for Littler. He's never lost in the first European Tour of the year in his career. He's 14 wins out of 14 games.
140.
He will not feel that way. He knows how world-class Dobey is. But if you're looking for chinks in the armour, I might have found one.
180.
It's not that. At least Dobey started to find maxes. Littler's lost 2 of his last 3 semi-finals.
127.
That's it. That's all I've got.
121.
It's Dobey eyes up 1-2-1 for the lead in this game. 51.
Any viewers of our channel live tomorrow night for Everton versus Manchester United. Tuesday, I don't know what's going to happen with regards to Tuesday. I will find out on the day with regards to whether Masks goes ahead or not. The team of Von T is at the moment are currently 50-50 on it. Sort of some of them saying 50%. Right, it's not 50-50. Some of them think it will go on. Some people think it won't. So the 50-50 with regards to will it happen or not. Oh dear.
Not a good visit, that was it.
So we're not entirely sure what's going to happen with that. So there's potential for it to happen. There's potential for it to not happen. Well, I need to get Harvey to do me the thumbnail either tonight or tomorrow. I need to get the Harvey to sort out the graphics. for Tuesday's stream, just in case.
The Premier League last year, where
2-1-8, I think it is.
despite the fact that Luke Littler topped the table, obviously losing out in the final,
57.
topped the table. Chris Dobey won.
Yeah, he would be two for Dobey as well, actually. That's amazing.
Yeah, and Dobey mastered Rotterdam.
93.
So yeah, with regards to whether the stream, whether I end up doing Borough versus Leicester stream on Tuesday, I don't know. It depends on the mass game. If the mass game goes ahead, then I won't be, because I'll be announcing the mass game on Tuesday. If it doesn't go ahead, I'll be doing Borough versus Leicester. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with that. I'll put a post out on the community. I'll put the community post out to confirm whether I am doing it or not. And if not, I'll say why. If I am, then we'll see what happens anyway.
It is freakish how this man just changes up his throwing style and still maintains this incredible level of accuracy.
That's accurate.
Well, 44 check out from Luke Littler. Last start in hand as well.
He's on a
He's now leads 4-2.
Things up to create a different neural pathway. That sounds a bit too much.
And remember, the semi-finals in the Euro Tours are 1st to 7. The finals in the Euro Tours are 1st to 8. 1st to 7 for this game and the next game. And then tonight's final will be 1st to 8.
That Luke Littler has. You ever seen Michael Smith on 264? I mean, probably.
100.
Trusting 122 with 2 treble 17s and then 2
I
treble.
love the cameraman. I bet you do.
Honestly, it bends your brain what some of these incredible
140.
do, not just with their arm talent, what they've got in between the ears.
140.
In a decent position in this leg. Yeah, that's more than decent. Can he afford? Let get to 5. I don't think he can afford to miss this 50. Not anymore.
171 to leave double 15. 18 for double 16 for Dobey, can't miss, and he doesn't. 4-3. Littler hits 1-4-1 to leave 30. He doesn't even get a look at it. 4-3, Dobey.
7, remember.
Back in the game, we're back on Littler's 4.
180.
Semi-finals, if Littler does get to 5, he wins. Every time he's lost, it's been 7-4. Lost to Notbert in Hungary last year in the semi, 7-4. Lost to Veen in Munich. I don't think he's played the European Tour in Germany since then. And he lost in Czechia to Humphries in 2024. Well, that was some game. 108 versus 106. Yeah, that one of the highest quality European Tour events we've ever seen, that one in Prague. Littler's starting to find a big scoring visit. It's only 180. A 171 in there as well.
85. Look, you require 85.
You could easily sit here and say he should have started somewhere else, but he didn't. And it didn't make any difference because Littler takes the shot anyway.
85 check out from Luke Littler.
In front once again.
And he gets his 2-leg lead back.
4 legs before Luke Littler wins.
5-3. And Chris Dobey 4 now.
10 points behind in the averages. Worryingly, Littler is starting to find the treble a little bit more regularly. His average has been climbing and climbing over the last few legs. Look where it is now. Well, they're the match averages, and they're pretty much the tournament averages as well.
180.
Now averaging 102, 180. Chris Dobey averaging 94. So Littler being a better player and winning the game at the moment deservingly.
First European Tour event of the season. If it continues, Littler's got that gift of.
Oh, I've still got this bottle left.
That's what Humphries was talking about earlier in the week. Yeah. Win your money, you've got options. You can take time off. You can manage your schedule because you're not chasing.
180. Why has he gone that route?
Would have started the combination for the 167.
99. Look, you require 138.
Oh, yeah. I think Gavin Price does that. He starts on the treble 19s.
Seen some big 138 in world darts over the last 50 years.
Oh, what a great dart.
Be a big 60.
It's set up. Tops. 98 to leave tops. And Chris Dobey, treble 20 for double 4. Oh, it doesn't go.
He's in trouble now.
That might be troublesome. Littler, double 10. It's his favourite double. He gets it. He's 6-3 up. And now Luke Littler is going for the match. That is trouble for Dobey.
A dart at the bullseye for a 90 in the very first leg. A dart at tops for a 64 in leg 5. And a couple of darts at double 4. If Dobey takes all of those chances, this scoreline is reversed. But that's what Littler does to you. If you're going to play at this level, which is okay for Dobey without being brilliant, you're going to have to take all your chances.
You said it might be curtains.
180.
And there's the shark. 180, and there's the shark. You see the shark walking around.
For what is needed to win this tournament, take out Dobey. He's going to have to beat Humphries or Veen to get the title.
Well, 141 to leave tops. Good night, Dobey. Thank you very much for coming. And Luke Littler is going to be in the final in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Game show and match midget.
And the match midget.
Who continues to dominate in the opening European Tour event of the year.
That is an excellent performance from Luke Littler. Some of the setup shots were excellent, by the way. I mean, 98 to leave tops, 141 to leave tops. Excellent. Unfortunately for Dobey, Dobey did play all right, but he came up against a much more superior player. And Luke Littler, once again, reaches a Euro Tour final with 105.91 average, averaging almost 106 with 105.91. Chris Dobey averaging 93.73, so there was 12.18 points between them on the averages. And let's be honest, the much better player won that. The better player won. But well done to Luke Littler into the final on the first Euro Tour of the season. And he did it in some style, 7-3. Not a bad game, though. But who will he be facing? Will Luke Littler be playing against his fellow Luke? Will it be both Lukes? Or is he going to play against the man who he hasn't really lost to in the last couple, hasn't lost to for a while, and the man who he beat in the World Championship Finals, Gian van Veen. Who's he going to play against? Who's your money on for that game? Luke Humphries, Gian van Veen. And I think that'll be a close game. I'm going to go for 7-5. 7-5 Gian.
7-6 Humphries.
Ah.
Sorry.
An all Luke final. Bit boring.
Yeah.
But one thing we will say about when Gian van Veen plays against Luke Littler is they both play good darts. It's always an entertaining game when they play against each other. So
Indeed.
it's always fast paced. It's always brilliant when they play against each other. It's always great games. So should be good. Oh, well, Luke Littler, the first player in, this year to reach a Euro Tour final.
Yeah. Unfortunately, what should I go for a break?
People will think that Luke Littler's had an easy route. I mean...
Yeah, let's be honest, mate.
Well... Mike Dedecker's a good player on these days, but he got battered. Ross Smith is a good player, got battered. Josh Rock's a very good player, got shot on. And then Chris Dobey just got absolutely shot on. The most 7 feet. That's 3 legs is the most he's lost all tournament. He hasn't lost more than 2 legs per game. 7, 6-2, 6-1. But 7-3. That's the most legs he's lost so far this tournament. He hasn't lost many legs. I think he's only lost about 7 legs all tournament, Luke Littler. So he's done pretty well.
Yeah.
Across 4 games. Yeah. Across 4 games. Can't believe he battered Josh Rock. I thought it was going to be a close affair, but never mind. Well, let's see how Luke Humphries gets on against Gian van Veen. It's Coffin Dance versus Chester. See you in a bit.
Say that I am more than a bit afraid. I need you to run, and I think I'm slowing down. I want you to know that I am pulling all of my weight. And I thought of the words we said that were not in tune. I swear not. Need you to stay, 'cause I don't think that I can move, taking my legs, and I am more than a bit confused. I don't like it when you lie to me, crying unapologetic. It's all for you, yeah, it's all for you. We look the same, because I think I'm going insane.
bit late. The match has already started, Liam.
I didn't even know. I was looking at a reel.
I was waiting for you to bloody stop it. Never mind.
No, I was watching a reel on my phone.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Shut up.
Do you want to phone a friend? Gian Van Veen on the 170, not going to go.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Right.
Just like Bunting.
What was all that about?
Hey?
Honestly, can I just say they've been shit this weekend with those scoreboards. Been chopping and changing the scoreboards every 5 seconds, by the way, and they need to stop that. Gian Van Veen has an early lead, 64 checkout, 1-0.
Loves this double. See the double he hits.
Okay, right, Wormers.
Oh, Bevins is doing this one as well. It'd be interesting to see if he does the final then.
Well, you've said it already. Humphries has lost 6 of the last 7 against the Dutchman. In head-to-heads, it is fine. Gian edges it by 6 legs. 6 legs? 6 wins to 5. He beat Luke Humphries 6-5 in the Premier League on Thursday. Humphries will be all over this recent run against Gian Van Veen.
One thing about these guys is they understand.
I'm doing 9 for Luke Humphries.
Be prepared to play these guys a lot. These guys might play each other as many as 10 times this year. Now, Humphries has not got to the ball to win the leg.
1 to 8 needs to go. Okay, never mind.
Why is he?
92.
Interesting.
Humphries did not do. He leaves the double.
He's decided to leave double 18. Humphries on double 10. Oh, wow.
In this game.
As if someone's done a bingo card on their bloody card.
Nearly 50%.
Right. Good dart, Gian. 2-0. No 180 yet in this game, which is a bit of a surprise.
But generally, he has been so good with his doubles. His finishing.
It's a 64 checkouts highest.
Yeah.
Luke Humphries is averaging.
I remember when Rob Cross had his best year.
How many Luke Humphries is averaging 109?
The Premier League. And we were all.
He's averaging 109 apparently, but he's 2-0 down. Ha! Crazy, isn't it?
By nearly another 10%.
Oh yeah, we missed that. Shit.
3.5.
Well, if you get to the final, we won't miss it.
This year, we've already seen it 3 times.
Oh dear.
They only played each other 4 times in the entirety of 2025. We've already seen this.
Luke Humphries here. No 180 yet.
But generally, when they meet, it is big.
Hello, red hair.
It's a little rivalry that's been brewing for a while. Brilliant.
140.
It's the semi-final because it's number 2 versus number 3.
Luke Humphries on 127 then. Needed a treble 19, didn't get it. It's a good leave though. It's treble 16. That leaves him tops. And Gian miles away.
Game's on the third leg.
James on the third leg. Luke Humphries.
Asking for this semi-final.
No matter where you look.
Luke Humphries' his first leg. And a break of 4.
Terrific.
His first break of 4 of the game. Gian Van Veen. Gian's already had a break of 4.
14 finals. That's incredible. Incredible rate of return. Van Veen's a lot younger in his European Tour career. He's been in 5 and he's made 2 finals, but he hasn't won yet. He's the only person left in this tournament, albeit there only been
The darts, 140.
had 2 cracks. But maybe the good thing is,
I find with Gian's, because the way Gian throws, half of his darts end up being low. They end up being quite far low. I don't know if you've noticed. With that, 180.
Level the game.
He's left himself 90. Gian needs. Okay. Yeah, 140. 90 needed for Luke.
80.
Oh, 5.
This would be audacious. The audacity. Didn't quite have that little bit of climb.
Wow. Tried it. Credit to him for trying, but I had a feeling it wouldn't go in.
Behind them again, will City snatch it this time?
City dodges one.
Behind them again, will City snatch it this time?
City showing up again is not football, it is tradition. Arsenal start dreaming, City wake them up, tuck them in, and switch off the league light.
He's about 9 points ahead of the average. 109. He's won now.
He won that convincingly as well. It's just under 108. The other was in 2024. It was a floor tournament, admittedly, in Leicester. But he also beat in that. So despite the recent record,
We've just seen the Shark again.
has the edge.
The Superbet Shark.
Finals.
2-2 now, by the way. Luke Humphries
I think what's lost as well.
managing to pull it back, actually. He was 2-0 down, actually, and then he's won 2 legs on bounce.
That's not a win.
60. 118 left then for Van Veen. Humphries here. 32.
He's not going to get a break anytime soon.
Oh dear.
Want one tonight.
118. Can't get the treble. 58 leaves 60. Luke Humphries 150. No, doesn't get the first treble. He went the 19's route. Gets a treble in the last start, so 95.
For a lead in this semi-final.
60 then for Gian. Oh, that was almost in tops. Use it as a marker. Oh, hell dear. Down to double 10 then. Nope, 50.
What an opening for Humphries. This is unexpected.
Just sneaks the big 15 and sneaks the tops in the corner as well.
And Luke Humphries punishes him. He had chances there, Gian, but didn't take him. 3-2 to Luke, and that is a double break. Double break. Back to back. That is back to back. Breaks of 4.
Still get it in.
90 for Luke Humphries. Van Veen starting off for 97.
Make no mistake, people have been talking to Luke from multiple angles, social media, content creators, journalists, about the fact that Van Veen's had the wood on him. So people to stop seeing it. And that's by beating him. And so far he's doing a very good job.
168. He's 140. Great dart stat from Luke Humphries. As again, it's just hit 138 to leave the big fish. 140 then for Luke Humphries. Doesn't get the treble 20. There's the shark wandering in the background. It's Jaws.
That was a great cushion. That's
There he is.
so much likelihood of
Go on. Oh, he's dragged it. Too low. His darts are too fucking low. He's left double 15. Humphries on double 20. Never mind, double 10. Oh, double 5. 35. Nice. Unlucky. This is for 3 all. Double 15. 3-3. Thank you very much. And that is a break of 4 for Gian Van Veen.
I've been in this sport a long time.
6 legs in, and only 2 legs, 1 on 4.
Fashionable period.
The rest of them have been breaks.
Much in vogue, isn't it, at the moment? Double 15.
Gian off to a good start. 180. We haven't had a 9-darter in the entirety of 2026 yet. Well, when we've been streaming, we haven't had a bloody. We haven't had a 9-darter yet when we've streamed. Is tonight going to be the night? Or are we going to be waiting until Premier Day, probably? Go on, Gian. There's 4. That's 5. Oh! Oh! Whisker away. That was a whisker away from being 6 perfect darts. Never mind. 181 left. Is he going to switch? Oh, he tried to go for 65. Ended up hitting 51. 180. It doesn't really matter to Luke Humphries because he only needs 163 to bogey number. Come on then. Oh, the 130 checkout, triple 20, and he switched it to go to triple 18 for double 8. That is the 130 checkout. 2 games on the bounce. We've seen the 130 checkout. Brilliant darts from Gian, and he leads 4-3. He was 2-0 up in this game. He now has retaken the lead. 180. Oh, shit. Got the wrong button. Shark's wandering in the background, probably looking for his lunch. Humphries averaging 106, Gian averaging 103. I tell you something, whoever plays Luke Littler in the final, it's going to be a good game.
Performance against
It'll be a really good final, whoever plays in that.
Veen
Against Littler. 491.
He was missing them so tight to the wire, particularly on his favourite double 16.
Luke Humphries just having a problem with one of his darts. I think has his flight come out or something? He's just sorting out. Just sorting out his dart at the moment.
Well, this is a point change. This is new kit. It might actually be a point being tightened. He might have loosened one. This is what you can do these days. This never happened before. You need to change a point. It would take about 85.
Well, he's
Takes about 10 seconds.
what was he doing with it?
Because his first start was about 3 kilometres left to target into the big 5.
Was he tight? Was he tightening the point or something? I don't know what he was doing there. To be fair, needed 100 to leave a finish.
Not yet.
Van Veen only hit 60. Humphries looking to leave a finish now. He's on 106. 100 leaves 76. Yeah, I'm looking to leave a finish now. Look at that. 90 leaves 120 to Shanghai. Although triple 20, double 8. There we go. Luke Humphries 4-4. That's a hold of 4. Good game. This 4-piece. It is now best of 5 now. They want the best of 5 legs.
I remember a game where Peter Wright was at Minehead and the punch came out of his barrel and it was left in the ball. He had to try and push it in with his hands. Nowadays, the kit is so advanced that these guys, even in the middle of the match, they can change the length of the point if they wish. But let me tell you, Luke Humphries is probably the most particular player on the Pro Tour when it comes to what he uses. It sometimes comes down to colour and texture. You guys that don't change much about their stuff at all. But Humphries has this year put an extra millimetre on his points.
That didn't go down very well at all.
Something that doesn't change either is just how good it is to watch these two do battle. No 140 incoming.
Someone's done shit this week.
Humphries yet to get himself down to a finish. He sets himself up so nicely, Gian.
I'll tell you how good that dart is.
Oh, that's done all right. Over the nuts, shit.
Tops. 10s.
Nice, Gian. 5-4 to DVV.
Remember when I said that Humphries is on
140.
Luke's come down a bit, Van Veen's gone up a bit, and now we're in that territory where they can maintain this.
Heidenham do 3-0 with RFB. Okay. Crazy.
Jan needs 2 legs. Luke needs 3.
Both hitting the 140 at the start of this leg.
It's right
That's a mistake from Luke Humphries.
to get through it. That's what they think about.
He won't be having it because he hit 63.
30 might be good enough. Might need less than that.
Oh, was it 83? No, it was 83, sorry.
Rather do it that
83, beg your pardon. Well, he's just left 199 after 9. Van Veen looking to leave a finish.
136.
The dart, 136. That leaves him the 132 to go one leg away. 97. Leaves 102 for Luke. Van Veen looking at bull double 16. There's the first bull. Oh, bloody hell. His second dart of bull's gone into 10. 120 leaves double 6. Humphries needs a treble, gets it. Double 11. Oh! He thought it was in. Double 6 for Gian.
Van Veen over to the east.
Miles off. In.
Double 6. Two-leg gap emerges.
Luke Humphries can't believe that. Bad news for Luke Humphries. Is that a break of 4? Van Veen is now throwing for a place in the final.
Expected to hear Coach Evans' cool game shot. It never came.
59.
I'll just order pounds with monthly money and after now. So you just pick a jacket for £100.
Okay. Triple one.
I'll let you know. I think that's very equal. No.
43.
I'll see what I can find.
Oh, bloody hell, 6. Jesus.
Yeah, he was on the 1-3. He was on the 1-3-2 last leg. GV.
No, I'm on about 6-4 Gian. I'm like, bloody hell.
Yeah, no, Gian was on 1-3-2, right? Got the first ball. His second out of bullseye went into 10. So he went, you know what? He hit treble 20 to leave double 6. Humphries 40 hit double 11 when he was going for the 102. It was just outside. 58 minimum. That's fine. 96. Leaves on 12. Humphries is not on the finish. He has to get onto a finish now. You need a treble. Treble.
There's the 8.
Aye. Oh, there's the treble 20. 20 double 16 for the match. Oh. 96. Humphries not on the finish. Gan Van Veen on double 8. Oh, he'll get a 180 now, won't he? Nope, 140. Could have done with that a bit earlier. Double 8 for the match then for Gian for place in tonight's final. Against Zuklitner. Oh, double 4.
Oh.
2.
No.
No. 14. 20 for tops, double 10.
Wow.
Bye. Right, double 1 for Gian. He cannot come inside. No score. Just said he can't come inside. What does he do? Come inside. Can't come inside on double 1. Right, he's come inside on 5 instead. 3 double 1. No score.
Jesus.
Oh, fucking dear. Double 1 this time for Gian. Surely. Surely.
Oh.
No score. Double 5 again. There we go. Luke Humphries with a 22 dart leg. A 22 dart leg. That was absolutely cack. That was so messy on the doubles. Both players averaging 98, but the doubles there were ridiculous.
It wasn't the most accurate of visits. trying to close out the leg. Gian, he's raging with himself. So he should be.
Yeah, he'll be in an adrenaline tornado right now, whereas Humphries, a very different feeling. His mind and his body will have said, I'm already out.
180.
And right now, Humphries needs a little bit of help from above, but he can help himself.
The decider. Wow, how far away was that?
Miles off.
Buddy Star Prize? No.
Jesus. Got a bit messy here. This is for last leg decider, 7-7. Come inside again. 2-2. Hey, we're going on to double. He's gone on 1-1 again. That's unless Gian takes 16-16 out. Yes, game shot and the match. Gian van Veen. At last. Well done. Well in 4 eyes.
4 eyes.
4 eyes. Do you know I said 7-5 Van Veen?
Should have put a bet on that.
I've only got 50p on there.
Yeah, 50p is 50p.
Yes, but then it means if I want to watch any games on there, I can't watch anything on there unless I deposit more, and I've got nothing to deposit at the minute.
Oh, right.
I can't afford to deposit anything at the minute. I'm almost... Doesn't matter, I get me universal credit this week. Well, there you go. Gian van Veen through to the final. Tonight's final, ladies and gentle tits. Luke Vittler versus Gian van Veen. And the final tonight, of course, first to 8 in the Euro Tours. And whoever reaches, and if you don't understand how it works, whoever wins 8 legs first, wins. If you win 8 legs, you've won. And if you don't win 8 legs, you've lost. Yeah. Gian van Veen has played in 2 Euro Tour finals. I don't think he's won any of them. He's never won them. He has won the European Championships though before. Now, will he be able to do it? Will he be able to win it this time? He'll be playing in his 3rd Euro Tour final. Is it going to be 3rd time lucky for GVV? Or is it going to be 3rd time unlucky for GVV? We'll find out. A quick reminder, of course, our next stream here on the channel Thursday night as we bring you live coverage of the Premier League of Darts night number 4 taking place in the great Northern Irish city of Belfast. We're looking forward to seeing what happens in that. So, time for a break. When we come back, it's final time. We'll see you for the Nuke against Coffin Dance.
And if he loses, it's a puke.
Yep. That's when he's sick. That was a sick joke.
Right.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Turns to sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
anyone who's just tuned in, welcome along. Thanks for joining us. We're just currently waiting for the final to start. They've been looking back at some of the finals some of the highlights from last year.
What do you know? You was downstairs.
Because I was playing darts when they were showing it, and then obviously I went downstairs. They were now on the break.
Right.
I saw some of it, and then obviously they've gone for a break. So hopefully, within the next 5 minutes, we'll have the final for you. So sorry about the wait, sorry about the really long break, but at the same time, hard cheese.
Only two remain, but only one can leave Krakow as champion. The final.
So, who's going to be crowned the first ever
Amazing expo here in
Poland Darts Open champion? Sorry, my light's still pointing at the bar.
Krakow. Czy jesteś gotowy na data?
How does he know that? He's Googled that. No chance. No chance he knows that.
Yeah, well, let's be honest. You probably Google it. It's something called research.
Competing in his third European Tour final. He's the winner of the Pro Tour, the reigning back-to-back World Youth Champion, a World Championship finalist, and the reigning European Champion, Gian.
Right, here we go. I can't even hear it. I haven't got my sound on, mate. You've got your thing. What's it? Right, that's enough for that. Right, that's enough for that.
And now it's time to welcome back the world.
And now the world number one.
Binksy's doing the final.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell. Didn't expect that. Nice. Excellent. Excellent. It's Luke, the Nuke. Littler. Oh, oh. I'm ready to go. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh. Have a done a rap. Oh. I put the done a rap thing on, that's right. So I said, have a done a rap.
A sellout crowd in a great.
Binksy wasn't impressed with Binks wasn't impressed by Philip calling him Owen Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Owen Jar Jar Binks. He stood there going.
And a brand new country.
Yeah, people thought that was okay.
The new number one, the best player on the planet, has motored through the.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing to be called. I mean, I suppose jam jars might make sense, but you know.
He has only dropped 6 more legs on his way to the final.
So, it's final time. Who is going to be crowned the first ever winner of the Superbet Poland Darts Open? We're about to find out. First to 8 to win the tournament. Best of 15 legs. Ladies and gentlemen, first leg. Good luck to both of these players. It is Luke to 4 first. Game on!
Final for the first time.
That's the audience applauding. Wishing luck.
One thing's for sure, Poland never.
Well done, scoreboard shit again. Why don't they just keep it? They should just keep it like that. It's better than the crappy one they're doing.
This has been a great tournament.
So 100 for Gian and 140
for Van Veen.
for Luke Littler. That was to back up the 60 got.
He's going to need the same sort of standard as those previous wins.
100, so 201 after 9. Gian on 267. He'll be looking to try and get 97 here to leave a finish. 97 minimum. Oh dear, 59.
One of them, a
It's only first leg.
Semi-final.
Only the first leg, so it's still early days.
We all know what happened on
140.
when Littler.
And the referee doing the final today. This is his first ever U Tour final on his U Tour debut. It's the first final he's done actually in the PDC. It is the one and only Binksy Woman Beats.
I'm going to leave you behind because
the first leg, Luke Littler, 61 check.
Littler's only lost 4 games.
137.
And he's one of the guys to beat him.
Premier League.
Premier League.
No.
He's optimistic. The Premier League will not go to Poland.
That was off the back of the scores of the events.
The Premier League won't go to Poland, I'm afraid, for a long time. Belgium's just been added in, but it only goes to Holland, Belgium, Germany,
70.
and around the UK, really.
It's getting that way, isn't it? Welcome to Premier League Night 7 live from Gibraltar.
97.
Thing is, in order for them to add in Poland,
Having fun, are we?
no.
Jar Jar.
I'm having.
Well, it was on the gooch.
I'm having 3 slices of bread. Well, 1 slice and 2 of the thick crust slice. 2 of the crust.
15 out of 15.
I'm having
First
bread and lemon curd.
of the season in his career. 15 wins from 15 matches.
I like lemon curd.
If he wins again tonight, he'll feel impervious. He's right on over the top of that Gian Van Veen. Yes, he can.
Good double 16 for Gian. Yes, game shot in the second leg. Gian Van Veen.
Performance. You need your biggest weapons. In the case of Little,
The phone first in leg number 3. 140.
How good was that one? That's a central hit.
Luke Littler's currently averaging 114.
I think these world-class talents need early confidence boosts. You're wrong, because they do.
180. I've changed my 180 call a little bit. I don't know if you
The
noticed.
audience want to win this one. Maybe that's a good thing.
90.
Littler's only lost one final in the European Tour in his career. That was to Peter Wright.
Lovely.
He's not lost many finals in senior darts full stop in the PDC. He looks at tops. Now
Oh,
10.
his favourite double.
Well started, Gian Van Veen, not even in the frame.
Gian Van Veen just cannot seem to break foot, man.
Look, might even be like that.
Oh, mate, I've got them a curd on me dart.
15. How deep it was when he won his first European Tour title. 7-7. And it took Rob Cross out in the last leg to get that first title on deep.
180.
Bye-bye.
Not going to last long, whether it's 9 legs or 15. That's why it's so watchable. Relevant to him. Come on, it's a little bit unprecedented. If Littler didn't exist, people were talking about the rise of Gian Van Veen as if it was an otherworldly thing.
121.
Double 17. No, went 19s. I like it because now he can go for the ball.
89.
Yeah, there you go. And all of a
Good
sudden,
dart.
16.
Good dart at bullseye to leave double 16. Gian Van Veen, Luke Littler not on the finish. So, 4 legs, all 182.
Again.
I forgot to change the scoreboard. Apologies.
Not this time.
Game
Game shot above leg. Gian Van Veen.
Littler, 4 legs in, 120 on average. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Van Veen, 113. We mentioned the Peter Wright final. It's the only Euro Tour final that Luke Littler has lost. He has lost a final to Gerwyn Price. He's lost a couple of finals to Gerwyn. He's lost 3 to Humphries.
180.
And even catches the flight. I think Van Veen might have actually hit a 180.
180.
Has he got another trick? That's good.
Go on.
That's good.
180. I said this earlier on, we haven't seen a 9-dart leg in the entirety of 2026 when we've screened. Can Gian Van Veen pull off the 9-dart leg? Yes.
Go on.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. The first 9-dart leg of 2026 And it's Gian van Veen. I don't think he's ever hit a 9-dart leg. Brilliant. He's only just sneaked it in the double 12, but we've got a 9-dart leg. Yes. Oh. Whoa, it's only just sneaked in as well. Woo. It's only just stayed in. Come on. 9-dart leg, Gian van Veen. Come on.
Well, let's face facts. They're the best 9-darters when you have to hit a 1-4-1 just to get the chalk mark. This game is ridiculous, and it's only 5 legs old.
Binksy getting a 9-darter as well.
This weekend in PDC darts.
Yeah.
Young stars everywhere.
Oh, that's brilliant, Julian.
The guy that is the world youth champion is on the stage in 9 in the European tour. I would have done fast.
Gian van Veen with his probably his first televised 9-darter, but also his first 9-darter, I believe. Also, Owen Binks on his Eurotour debut gets to shout out a 9-dart leg.
Just got to keep
Referee's a 9-dart leg, brilliant.
That's all it is. I'm racking my brains to remember who has actually hit a 9-darter against Luke Littler in his career. I can only think of one person. That's Steve West. But that's going to fire Littler off. Make no mistake.
Oh, brilliant.
For that, isn't it? It was Cardiff last year, wasn't it? Where he got the 15s.
It took us till almost the end of February to see a 9-dart leg, and we finally hit one. We haven't seen one.
Can he produce it?
Always the Euro tours that bring the 9-darters.
Not going to happen now.
And of all people, Gian van Veen hits it.
70. No, he can't.
Most people would have expected Luke Littler to do that.
That would have been Hungarian behaviour at the UK Open. Tops.
Littler to break 4 double 10.
For a little bit of daylight. Littler's finishing.
Come on, Gian.
In this tournament.
I don't want to jinx it, by the way, but a lot of people have hit 9-dart legs and then lost the game. How many people have hit 9-dart legs and missed and lost the game? It's happened so many times.
Extra adrenaline in the arm before that top shot.
It happens a lot. We all, and that's a break of 4 again.
6 in, there could be 9 more. Game on. You kind of hope there is. What is Gian van Veen feeling now? He hits the 9-darter and then he has allowed Luke Littler 7 visits to the balls to break straight back. There it is. Post 9-darter. It's hard to play properly again. Sometimes you need a couple of minutes. If Van Veen wants to get a first European Tour title tonight, he has to be the best player in the world. The only other opportunities he's had to win a title in this kind of setting was against the best player that's ever been on the European Tour. Oh, he's propped that dart up.
174!
That is a little bit ridiculous.
174 to lead 130.
Looking for 130.
Well, Gian was way back, so he can kind of do what he wanted.
Double 20.
One here. He's going to leave himself on tops. No, I thought he was going to go for the bull.
Right, he's trying to go treble 20, treble 10 tops. I've never seen anyone go that way before.
Luke Littler likes being the one showing off. He likes being the centre
Most
of
of
it.
the time, they just stand on the, they just stay in the 20s. Top leaders for Littler. 4-3.
Worked since then, and Littler leads the final.
174 to leave 130, and then 90 to leave tops. Yeah, fair play.
And then he can plot his way through the
How many times have we seen players hit a 9-dart leg and then lose the match?
to get a second green jacket. Go to Belgium again. Of course, he's going to go to Belgium. Why wouldn't he? He's never lost in Weezer. Only lost once at Flanders. I think Belgium's his favourite country, but I think Poland's warming to him. He's won here before on the World Series. And the other 2 winners of Polish events in the World Series not here this weekend. There were late withdrawals because of illness for Gavin Price and Michael Van Gogh.
81.
Just what Cal's feeling right now. After taking that
Crazy, isn't it?
quite considerably.
First Euro Tour of the tournament, in it.
Get back on
Brings that 9 dart.
Yeah.
Very soon.
And whoever hits a 9 dart a lot of the time loses because they get too excited over hitting the 9 dart and they just lose concentration.
The wide, the 161 won't go. Jan van Veen looking for a
They get a 9 dart to go over the moon and then they just falter.
4-1, the 112. How about the 106?
Come on then, 106. Check out, please, Van Veen. This to hold 4.
Outside.
Nope.
Margins.
This could be troublesome then. Double 10 tops and a break of 4. Luke Littler 3 legs away. Despite Van Veen hitting the 9 dart leg, he's lost the last 3.
And he's lost the subsequent.
Hits a 9 darter and then loses the next 3 legs.
Imagine the
Break
sheer
of 4, Luke
history
Littler.
going on in Jan van Veen's body.
180.
Carry on doing what you were
The
doing.
ball number 1 against the ball number 3. And it's the ball number 3 who hits the 9.
When he got the 9 at the Worlds, he never
You must win. Yeah, well, try telling them that. Luke Littler's not going to be on the 9. 100.
after that, I never since. Did quite a lot elsewhere to me. I think if Michael's listening, he's going to show you soon. Waiting for it for a decade. Oh, get the marker out. That's done. And this leg is very close to being done.
180.
180.
Numbers. They are skyrocketing.
41 for Littler. Oh, he's a double 1.
This is a
19 for his favourite double. He's still managed to clean it up anyway. That's the world. That's what happens. That's the world champion for you.
Mr. Littler.
Messes up the first up and then cleans it up. Hits number 1 by accident. Single 19, double 10. Bang. Simple as you like.
Still got to get 2 more legs in the slightly extended format of the final. But he has bossed this game since Jan van Veen hit that 9 darter. You know, when the kids go to academies over the course of the next 7 days, when they leave 41, they're going to try that.
37.
He is a bit of a dedicated follower of fashion as Littler. He's got everybody wearing the same shoes. And
Small fish.
So why not try 41 that
No,
way?
we haven't had a small fish.
It gave him a 3-leg cushion.
98. We haven't had a small fish in this game anyway. Van Veen needs to ideally win this leg.
Finish.
180.
He needs to win this leg if he wants any chance of falling back. Getting himself potentially back into the game.
But at least this time, it's a little bit smaller.
37. Gianni requires 74.
Chances have been few and far between in the last few legs, but this is a decent one. Great marker. Slides in next to it to stop the run.
Nice game. Shot in the 10th flag. Gian van Veen.
You see it right. Rock stop.
Good final list, ladies and gentlemen. We've had a 9 dart leg. And Gian's only averaging 97.
These guys are going to be
Probably not the best for him, averaging 97. Luke Littler averaging 107. And he doesn't look like a player that's going to be beaten anytime soon. 54% on checkouts for Littler, 50% on checkouts for Gian.
Glorious adrenaline when it goes
Luke
to
Littler playing well. Gian, at the moment, he's playing right. Oh, that's a bounce out. 120 floor.
The Dutchman. He's still hanging on Littler's shoulder in this leg.
Or was it not 120?
This is the problem.
180.
180.
59.
He looks even more focused and locked in here than he did against Mike Dedecker when he averaged close to 114 in his opening game. Another there. Leaves double 12. Very nearly 2 consecutive visits of brilliance from Luke Littler, but he's going to come back because Van Veen is only on 260.
Van Veen's nowhere near.
90. Required.
He leaves 170. This is for 7-4. There he
There
goes. Luke Littler 1 leg away from becoming the first winner of the competition and also winning tournament, winning Euro Tour number 1. Yes, I know Chelsea women's won. Thanks, Harry. They won in extra time, little bastards. Running extra time, bastards.
180.
Yeah, United's women lost to Chelsea in extra time in the cup.
Oh no.
But now you know what he wants. He wants to finish
They're
the
really
tournament
annoying.
perfect leg himself. He's been trying to get one all week. And when he starts the match, he's been irate that he's not backed it up. It may have to be another silver medal for Van Veen in a European Tour final. Because Littler looks merciless.
132.
Well, he went over to the treble 12. Didn't get the treble.
140.
But he's got a chance to take the title here. A spectacular display from Luke the New.
64 needed for the title. No. Gian Van Veen still potentially in it.
This guy right
He has
now
to get this though.
survived.
Nowhere near. Gotta go.
Oh
Oh,
no.
he's at 1, number 19. Oh, he's had it.
Surely it's done.
He's had it. Luke Littler's favourite double for the match. Oh, last start.
Yeah.
Shot. And the match. And the 2026 Superbet Poland Darts Open champion, the world number 1, the new Luke Littler. And it's pretty much no more than we probably expected. But how many times has that happened? The player who hits a 9-dart leg tends to lose. Like, it's brilliant getting a 9-dart leg, but it seems to be a bit of a curse. You hit a 9-dart leg and you're guaranteed to lose.
Average against Mike Dedeck, and he swept aside Ross Smith, Josh Rock, and Chris Dobey. And he is
Well,
close to our
Luke Littler has battered Mike Dedecker, Ross Smith, Josh Rock, Chris Dobey, and now he's finished off the world number 3, Gian Van Veen. Yeah, great final. Well done to both players, and especially well done, of course, obviously to Luke Littler winning the tournament. But a massive well done to Gian Van Veen for becoming the first player in 2026 to hit a 9-darter in the Euro Tour and in a main tournament. Actually, has anyone hit one in the championship yet? Did anyone hit one in the Players' Championships?
Yeah, people have been hitting some in the Players' Championships, I think. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so, but apart from Players' Championship, he's the first one to do it in an actual tournament, so in 2026, so nice one. Over to Philip Brzezinski for the presentation, ladies and gentlemen.
Krakow, what an amazing first edition of the Superbet Poland Darts Open. It's been 3 amazing days of darts with a more than spectacular final and a deserved winner. It's now time for our presentation. Would you please welcome?
Oh, shock.
Presentation party.
Sky Sports immediately put out Luke Littler wins the Poland Darts Open.
And the head of sponsoring and marketing.
Sky Sports are bloody. Sky Sports bloody. As you would say, sucking them off, but I'm not going to say that.
Please firstly show your appreciation to
They do that.
They do, but they.
£1,000 prize money.
They love bloody them.
The 23rd European Tour 9-darter in history. His very first on the big stage. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hitting his first 9-dart leg and playing in his third Euro Tour final. Sadly, not third time lucky for him, it's third time unlucky. But the world number 3 receives the second place prize. It's Gian Van Veen. By the way, we finished early, 9:30.
Yeah, that's standard for a European Tour.
No, we don't know, mate. The final's not normally till after. We don't normally finish the night until 10.
£5,000 of prize money.
Is it 35,000? He said there.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, they put it up. It used to be 30,000.
The very first Superbet Poland Darts Open champion.
So the first ever Superbet Poland Darts Open champion. It's the world number 1. It's Luke Littler.
Presented to him by Bobble.
Oh, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Although it looks more like Lauren Talai. I'm ready to go. Oh, we, oh, we, oh, we, oh, we, oh, oh, oh.
How small is that trophy?
I'm
Jesus.
ready to go. Oh, oh. Going on FIFA. Oh, oh, oh. Nice trophy, by the way. It's not very big trophy, but it is a nice
No.
trophy.
Small.
Yeah. But it does cost them money to make the trophies, you know. Sometimes the smallest trophies are the most valuable.
Our very first European Tour event here in Poland. You said it
Yeah,
would
the
be
first Euro Tour of the year belongs to Luke Littler, despite Gian van Veen hitting a 9-dart leg. And it seems to be a curse. Whoever hits a 9-dart leg in the final loses it. It's happened again. Well done to Luke Littler. Well done to Gian van Veen on a really good tournament. Both of them have done well in this tournament, and they've both been excellent. Well done to both of them. And that will be that for today and for this tournament. Thank you very much for your support. We'll be back on Thursday night with the Premier League of Dart as Belfast hosts night number 4. Have a great night. We'll see you on Thursday. Bye.
Bye.
Weekend I've gone off 180.